Okay, so this is going to be a video on just how to read the solubility graphs. And try to get my tools here so that I can, sorry, red. Okay, all right, so it's just going to be how to read these graphs. So hopefully it will help you be able to do that in the assignment. Okay, so remember that on the x-axis, the temperature is on the x-axis, and the amount dissolved is on the y-axis. Okay, and the amount dissolved of the solute is always going to be in 100 grams of water. And it will often say that in the question, but you just need to ignore that part. It's irrelevant to really to answer the question. It's not needed. Okay, so the first question asks, what type of solution is formed when 20 grams of salt is dissolved in 100 grams of water at 80 degrees Celsius? All right, so the key points here is we know that we want, we could use this for a minute. We want 20 grams of salt and 80 degrees Celsius. Okay, and it's asking what type of solution. So when it's asking what type of solution, it's wanting you to answer whether it's unsaturated, saturated, or supersaturated. So if you remember, along the line, it is a saturated solution. If it is below the line, it's unsaturated. If it's above the line, it's supersaturated. Okay, so we're looking for 20 grams of salt of NaCl. So first we want to find the line for NaCl, and that would be this line right here. All right, so just find where that line is. Okay, and then we're wanting 20 grams at 80 degrees Celsius. So we're going to come up with right, so we're going to take our 80 degrees Celsius and our 20 degrees, and we're going to find that point right there. Okay, so that point is under the line, and so that would be an unsaturated solution. So you would just write unsaturated solution along that line. All right, so your second question asked, how much potassium nitrate, the KNO3, right? So we want to find the KNO3. All right, let me get rid of this other stuff. All right, so our KNO3 is right here. That's the line that we're having question. And all right, and we're wanting 40 degrees Celsius. It's asking how much potassium nitrate. So this time, we're just going to find the temperature. We're going to carry it up to that line, and then we're going to carry it over to find out how much can be dissolved. All right, and 60 degrees can be dissolved at 40 degrees Celsius. So that's how we would answer that question, that type of question. Right, so for this one, we're wanting to find out the temperature at which 115 grams of sodium nitrate, NaNO3. Okay, so we're going to find that line first, and we're wanting to know the temperature that 115 grams could be dissolved at. Okay, so here's our 115 grams is about here, where it hits that line is right there. We're going to carry it down, whoops, and it's going to be 50 degrees Celsius. Okay. All right. So for our next one, what type of solution is formed? What type of solution is formed when 70 grams of ammonium chloride is dissolved in 100 grams of water? So we don't need that. We're wanting, so this time what type of solution? Unsaturated, saturated, or supersaturated? So again, we're going to look for a point. This one's not giving us a temperature, so we're going to make up a temperature. Yours should give you a temperature. All right, so that we're going to say 60 degrees Celsius and 70 grams. So first we need to find this line first, NH. So that would be this one right here. All right, and then we're going to need to find that point along that line. So 70 grams, and we said 60 degrees Celsius. So 60 degrees, we're going to carry it up here, and we're going to carry it to where the 70 degrees is, 70 grams is. All right, so this point would be right here. It's above the line, so it's supersaturated. Okay. All right, let's do another one. Okay, so at what temperature can the same amount of potassium chlorate, KLO3, KClO3? All right, so that's that one. And at what temperature can the same amount of potassium chlorate and ammonia be dissolved? Right, so if it's the same amount dissolved, then the lines are going to be crossed. So ammonia is the NHO3. All right, so that would be that line right there. All right, and where is it meeting? And it is meeting right here at this point. All right, and so it is asking at what temperature. All right, so what temperature is that point at? And it's at 60 degrees Celsius. Right, that's how we would answer that one. All right, so the last one, at what temperature will 140 grams of potassium iodide be dissolved? Okay, so first we want to find potassium iodide, the Ki, which is up here. And at what temperature will 140 grams be dissolved? All right, let's just do purple. Okay, so 140, carry it over to the line, about right here, a little bit past that 10 degrees. So I don't know, maybe about 12 degrees Celsius, right? Don't have to be exact on it. Just do the best you can. Okay, so that's how you read these solubility graphs.